Guys, so I have a secret. I'm actually naked. I'm just messing with you all. I do have clothes on. Of course, I have clothes on. I'm sorry. Really awkward intro, but I just felt like doing it. Everybody, if you're new to this channel, my name is Tirzah Sephora, and today I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you basically had asked me. So with that said, let's just get on to the video. Okay, so the first question that I have here is, would you want YouTube to be your full-time job? And the answer is really simple. Yes, I want YouTube to be a full-time job. Not only that, but I want Twitch to be a full-time job. Because, I mean, I love YouTube and Twitch. I love streaming, I love gaming, and I love makeup. I love, basically like reviewing makeup and all that stuff. So yes, I would love to have that as my full-time job. The reason why I want that as a full-time job is because I can't really work. I have a lot of health issues. I mean, I do have a job. I work at home. I basically take care of my mom and I actually get paid for it. And yes, it's an actual job. That's what I do. And it works great because since I work for her, when I'm done with work, I do, my videos for YouTube and I stream. So it helps me in a way, because I'm doing what I love and also working from home. So that way, if I'm ever sick, I can basically just call in and be like, okay, hey, I'm not feeling well. I need to like rest, or I have a doctor's appointment and I can't do this. Like, it works for me and it just basically works great. So yeah, that is why I am, that is why I want YouTube and Twitch to be a full-time job, because not only do I love it, but I also have health issues. And, I'm hoping that in the future I can actually get an actual job, if I'm ever better, and I hope I do, so that way I can actually be able to, like, get a real job. I mean, I'm not saying that the job that I have isn't a real job, because it is a real job, but meaning, like, getting a different job, to try out other jobs, basically. Moving on. Next question. What got you into making YouTube videos and streaming? Alright. So, like I said, the first one, I have a lot of health issues, so I started doing YouTube and Twitch because, like I said, I wanted to be a full-time job. And another thing that got me into it was because I used to go to college, but I was just really depressed and I felt like college just wasn't the right path for me. I was studying primary education for 2 years, and around the 2 years, I just felt really depressed and I just didn't feel happy. Like, I felt like that major just wasn't for me, so I would basically look through the book and look for different majors, and I would be like, nursing, no, like I would just look through every major and I just felt like it didn't suit me, so I just couldn't do it anymore. I was just really depressed and not happy. Not only that, I didn't know myself at the time. I basically just went into college without a plan, without anything, and I just couldn't do it. Not only that, financial wise, it was really expensive. I was actually getting financial aid, but it still wasn't enough to cover all the books. It was still expensive, so financial aid just wasn't enough. Scholarships were really hard to get. It was constantly very competitive, and I would never, like, get one. So I just got, like, sick and tired of it because, like, I would try so hard, and I was so stressed. I just couldn't do it. It was causing me so much anxiety and depression, and it just was overall bad for my health, and it was just making me sick. And I used to have a job as well, because I would go to college, I would go to school, and I would work at the college there. So I was doing those things, but I just got really sick, and like I said, I didn't know myself very well. I was confused as to what I wanted in college, so I just stopped, and I just started realizing that I loved makeup. So I started messing with makeup, I started doing reviews. So I just basically started playing video games. I got into it, I joined Twitch, and I joined YouTube, and started doing everything that I loved. And from there, I fell in love with it. Like, I felt like it was a right path that I wanted to take. And at the same time, YouTube kind of gave me that light bulb of being like, hey, why don't you go to cosmetology school? So I was like, you know what? Maybe in the future, I'm thinking about going to cosmetology school because I love makeup and I love reviewing makeup and stuff like that. Not only makeup, but I also love fashion. I love doing lookbooks, as you can tell in all my other videos. I mean, I love doing lookbooks and all that stuff. Another reason why I basically just started making YouTube and streaming was because I'm hoping that brands will eventually notice me. I know I'm not a professional when it comes to like makeup and stuff, but I am learning along the way. But It's because I really do want to work with makeup brands, and maybe hopefully in the future they'll notice me and they'll put me on a PR list, so that way I could start reviewing their products and, you know, start, you know, doing like a lot of different makeup looks and making a whole bunch of tutorials for other people. And I think it'd be something that would be really great for me to do, because like I said, I love makeup and I'm hoping to go to a cosmetology school in the future when I could afford it financially. So that would be really amazing. But yes, I would definitely love to do that in the future. And I also always wanted to model for clothing brands, so I was just hoping that maybe one day a clothing brand will notice me, you know, and they'll take interest in me and they'll be like, oh, like I want to work with you, or like makeup brands, so that way I could be able to like model their clothing brands, stuff like that. You catch my drift. That's basically what I want to do. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention, going back to the first question when someone had asked me, would you want YouTube to be your full-time job, I forgot to mention that I do have a Patreon, guys. I did just open up a Patreon, so if you all want to support me, feel free to. The reason why I opened up a Patreon is so that way I can eventually afford the equipment that I need to make better content, such as a PC setup and a new camera. I also have a PayPal link down below, so if anybody wants to donate, feel free to donate. And again, it's just optional for donating. It's not something that you have to do. But the reason why it's optional is because, like I said, I need the equipment, and financially it is really hard for me to like afford the things that I need to get for my content for you all. So yes, feel free to check out my Patreon, and also on my Twitch stream channel I also have a donation link there that you all can check out, and feel free to like donate. Again, it's optional. Okay, next question. What was your first console system? My first console system was PlayStation 1. It was the first console that I used when I was like in San Antonio. My cousin Izzy, and rest in peace to my cousin Izzy, he just died last year on November, and it's still very sad for me. Like, it still is. Sometimes I break down whenever like I talk about him, so I'm trying not to talk about him as much, but he basically got me and my brothers into video games, and I just, you know, I started from PlayStation 1, and that's how I got into video games. The first video game that I played was like Tomb Raider. And they also had asked me the favorite horror game, Outlast or The Evil Within. I'm guessing they want me to choose between which one is better, which one that I like more. But yes, I love horror video games a lot, like a lot. So I do a lot of horror games as well on my streams, but out of all of these, out of the two games, The Evil Within or The Outlast, Outlast is my favorite. I played the full collection.
Go Walker, just...
Like 3 times I beat it. I love The Outlast so very much. The Evil Within is a very good game as well. I love it too, but The Outlast is more creepier, so I prefer Outlast. Next question. Who's your favorite YouTuber right now? Okay, that one is hard because I have 2. I'm not going to say one because I have 2 favorite ones. One of them is Haley Reese, because she makes basically paranormal videos, and I love her paranormal videos because, like I said, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm really into paranormal stuff. I love learning about ghosts and the whole, you know, the whole entire, like, I don't know, just the whole entire paranormal stuff is absolutely my favorite. So Haley Reese is my favorite because she basically does paranormal content. My second favorite is Shane Dawson. I love Shane Dawson. I've been watching him since I was 14 years old when he was doing those skits. So I still love him. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers. So I watch Haley Reese and Shane Dawson. Those 2 are my most favorite. And I also hope that one day I'll be able to meet Shane Dawson in person. But yes, I would love to meet Shane Dawson one day. And like I said, he's been my absolute favorite YouTuber since I was 14 years old. Next question. What's your favorite game in general? Okay, my favorite game in general would be the Wolfenstein series. I've been actually playing that one. I played the new Colossus, and I forgot the other one. But I've been playing the Wolfenstein series, and I absolutely love them so very much. They're honestly my favorite. I was playing them actually previously on my streams, and it was really good. So I absolutely love those games. Right now, those are my favorite. Next question. Favorite anime? Okay, so just so you all know, I'm very picky with anime. I don't really like too much anime. It's just mostly Sailor Moon, Attack on Titans, Blue Exorcist, and, you know, Nana. But I'm going to tell you all my top favorite anime. my top favorite anime would be Nana. I love Nana because it's basically kind of like watching my life on screen. Her storyline almost practically matches mine and her personality basically, and also if you all haven't seen it, there may be spoilers, and so if you haven't seen the anime, then I just suggest you to basically skip this part. But basically there is two Nanas. They both have the same name, but one of them is called Hachi or Hachiko, and I relate to Hachiko a lot because she tends to fall in love super duper easily. She falls in love for every boy she practically meets.
Then I fell instantly in love with Mr. Okamoto, the art teacher. I wasn't that good at drawing or anything, but I decided to join the art club with a girl from my class, Junko. Next, I fell for Mr. Nakamura, the hipster who worked at the video store near my house. When I finally got the guts to ask him, he just blew me off. Next was Mr. Kawasaki, the cool guy who worked with me at the restaurant. And then there was Yoshida, the baby-faced pizza delivery guy.
And that was basically me back in the past. I had that toxic trait, and I kept, falling for the wrong guys, and just like her, she ends up falling for the wrong guys, and she just never learns. Whenever I watch her, I think of me, and I'm just like, stop doing what you're doing, like, seriously. And it's just like, I don't know, like, she just falls in love for like the wrong type of people, and she's also a very sweet person. She does a lot of things for the people that she cares about.
But I can still work hard until he gets home.
And the way she thinks in general is basically how I think. It's identical. I think just exactly like her, and she's always like overthinking stuff just like me. Like, I think it was at one point she was like overthinking about this other girl.
Hello?
Your call is being forwarded to an automatic voicemail system. At the tone, please leave a message.
Why isn't he picking up? Why didn't he call to say he was gonna be late? What if he's seeing someone else? No, he wouldn't do that to me. But we have been apart from each other for like a whole year. It makes sense that his eyes might have wandered in another direction. But we texted every day, and Shoji was studying like crazy for his exams. I don't see how he could have been cheating on me. But Shoji is a guy, so...
A guy can sleep with a girl without having feelings for her. That's how guys are.
Yeah, I remember him saying something lame like that before we started seeing each other. What if he wasn't talking about guys in general? What if he was talking about himself? Shoji, who do you like better? Me or that country girl of yours?
No contest, Sachiko. It's you.
Oh my god, I'm going nuts here! Who the hell is Sachiko? Time for bed. Sachiko. 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 That name means happy child. It's no use. I can't sleep.
She ends up assuming things, and she basically just gets these scenarios in her head, just like me. Whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm just like, oh, like, what if he's doing this or that? It's such a bad toxic trait. So she basically has these worry tendencies just like me, which completely relates to me in like so many ways, especially when she ends up with Takumi. Oh my gosh. It makes me so upset because it reminds me of my past relationship. Takumi is basically exactly like the person I was with in my past relationship, and she's like so stupidly in love with him despite how bad he is, and that's how I was in the past. And like, he treats her so bad, and it's a lot of emotional abuse in like her part. Like, it's just basically a relationship that consists of a lot of emotional abuse. He like yells at her, and the way he treats her is just so bad. And it's just so dang relatable to like my past relationship when I was like going through it, and it just made me cry. It was like a sad anime like at the same time, but it was really good. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I love that anime. You all need to check it out. But Hachiko reminds me so much of me in so many ways. Her storyline and everything is just... it is so freaking crazy how it relates to me. I don't know. I can't. But I love that anime. You all should check it out. Okay, so the next question. Have you done cosplay? And the answer is yes. I have done cosplay before. I have done a casual diva cosplay before, and it was absolutely really fun. I've done a swimsuit cosplay of Diva. I've also done a girl version of Mewtwo and as well as Catwoman. So if you all want to see the pictures, I will basically put them up there.
I say I'm not giving up. I may be living alone, but I still believe in love.
Okay, so one day I actually want to cosplay as Lara Croft and Anne Takayame, but I don't think I would ever, like, I don't know, look good in blonde. Okay, so the next question, what inspires you to make content? Okay, this one is basically not what, it's more like who inspires me to make content, because I would say what made me inspire me more to make content was my boyfriend. My boyfriend inspired me so very much because, I don't want to cry, I'm gonna get like so emotional, oh my god. But my boyfriend just inspires me so much to make content because basically, like, I just didn't, like I said, I didn't know myself, and there is one point where I was giving up Twitch and YouTube because I felt like YouTube, I wasn't going to get anywhere, and a lot of things changed on YouTube, and like I said, I want to make YouTube as a full-time career, just as streaming. But I felt like I was never going to get anywhere, or like I was good enough as a content creator because I didn't have the good quality equipment like everybody else has. See, everybody has like a PC setup and I don't. I just stream from my PlayStation 4, so I kind of felt like I wasn't good enough, especially on YouTube. I felt like my content wasn't that great, and you know, it's just so hard on growing on like a YouTube platform in general because it's just so competitive. And I just didn't, I felt like I just wouldn't, you know, basically I just felt like I wasn't good at content, basically. So I don't know if you all noticed, that's why I would like stream a little bit and then I'd go like weeks without streaming and then come back, and then on YouTube it was the same thing. I would go like about a month or like a few weeks and then I would go back and make videos because I felt like I just wanted to quit at the time. So I basically felt like I just wanted to quit at the time and I just couldn't do it. And my boyfriend just inspired me to keep going because he's basically one that shows tough love. You get what I mean? And in other people's perspective, they may think, oh, like he's being mean and stuff like that. It's like, no, like he really isn't being mean. He's just giving me that extra push, you know, so I could keep going, because I basically told him that I wanted to give up on streaming and YouTube, and he'd be like, don't you dare like say that you're gonna quit doing what you're doing. You love what you do, so you shouldn't be quitting. And you know, if you know, basically like just to keep going, like get your ass up and basically do what you're doing and keep going, start pushing, because if you keep pushing and working hard for it, one day you will reach there. And if you just quit, you know, you're never gonna get there. And like that's how he is with me, and it really inspired me so much because he's so positive, and I'm usually like a negative person. It's a very bad toxic trait for me that I'm still trying to overcome, but he's a really positive person and he just keeps me going a lot. And as you noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been working really hard on Twitch and I've been working hard with my YouTube videos as a content creator. It's because of him. Like, he's been pushing me so hard in such a good way, and I appreciate it so much because I don't want to cry and get emotional, but I've never ever been in a good relationship, like at all. I've always been with people that just weren't good for me. They were like really bad, and they wouldn't really support me as much as my boyfriend now. And I'm about to cry, oh my gosh. But my boyfriend really does support me like a lot, and it makes me so happy because like for once in my life I finally have like a good partner who just supports me in general with everything I do, and he never judges me. Like he's always there, you know, for me, and he just doesn't judge me, because I was afraid at first when I told him that YouTube and Twitch was something that I wanted to do as a career. I thought, you know, I assumed, because me, I'm so bad, I'm always assuming that, you know, bad things, because, you know, I've been in such bad relationships, so I kind of like assume things. I just thought that he would be like, oh, that's not like a real career, but no, it's the other way around. He's like, go for it, like, go for it, babe, keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, don't give up, and just keep doing it, and one day you'll basically reach up there where you want to be, like to your goals. And it's so amazing to me because I'm like in a happy place right now because of all the support, you know, not only from my boyfriend but from other people. Like I have friends who tell me like, oh, you're good at what you're doing, and it makes me so happy because they're like, oh, like I watch your content and I love it, and it makes me happy because I feel like I'm doing something right. And it basically inspired me to keep on going with what I'm doing. Like I've been told like, oh, I'm a great streamer. I even had a viewer come up to my stream and be like, I love your streams, and they're like super excited to be there, and I'm like engaging with them. And it helps me keep going because it's like I'm doing something right, and I feel really happy that other people are liking what I do. Like, guys, I cannot express this enough how happy it makes me feel because I hit a point in my life where I just felt lost. Like, I felt like I wasn't good enough in general. And my boyfriend and my viewers, you know, my friends, they have been so supportive, and even if it's just like a small amount of people, like it's really supportive, and I really do appreciate it because like I said, I've had compliments like with my Twitch streaming. I had partnered streamers that have complimented me, and it made me feel so happy because it's like, oh my gosh, like I felt like I wasn't worthy because
we're not worthy! We're not worthy!
They're partnered streamers and they're so good at streaming, and I'm just like a small streamer, you know, barely getting there. And for them to compliment me saying that I'm a good streamer, I'm good at engaging with other viewers, it's such a good feeling. Like, I'm not even kidding because like I said, I'm doing something right. And because I've been complimented by Wicked and That Devil James. They're both two of my favorite streamers, guys. You all should check them out. And also Talisha, you all should check them out. They're really good streamers. But Wicked and James have been also supportive of me as well. And because of them, I actually grew as a content creator as well because they were supporting me, as well as Talisha and Rajo. They've been helping me so much as a content creator. They've been, you know, giving me shout outs and stuff. And I absolutely love them so much for it because, you know, they've been helping me like along the way and to grow as a person, and it's amazing. And Wicked and James have literally told me that I'm really good at basically with my chat, because they have told me that sometimes they struggle reading their chat and playing games at the same time, and they have told me that I've done so well at that I'm really good at like engaging with my viewers and also playing games at the same time. Even someone that was viewing my Twitch streams have literally told me, you're so good at like communicating, like you're so fast at communicating with us while you're in like a fight, and you're just really good at it. And that is just something so exciting to hear, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's amazing. It makes me really, really happy, and I'm really thankful. And I know this question, I'm talking about it super long, but it's because I really appreciate everybody that's been supportive of me, and especially Roy and Talisha. They've been inspiring me to like keep going as well because they're also there for me as well. They help me with my streams. If I have any questions, they're there for me, and you know, I just want to support them as well just as much as they support me, and it's really amazing. But I will definitely put those their Twitch streams down below in the description so you all can go and check out Wicked, James, and Talisha. They're all amazing streamers. So the next question is the last question. What Instagram influencers do you know personally, and which ones are your favorite? Okay, I don't know if they count as an Instagram influencer, but I'm going to count them as an Instagram influencer because they're always posting like makeup stuff. So basically, I would say Abby Beauty and my cousin Jessica. Abby Beauty and Jessica, they're both amazing people with a lot of good makeup stuff. Like, they're amazing. Abby Beauty makes really amazing makeup tutorials, and she's just super duper gorgeous. Like, she's absolutely gorgeous, including my cousin Jessica. They are both gorgeous women, and I love them. They're super amazing when it comes to makeup. My cousin Jessica puts in a lot of makeup stuff all over like her Instagram, including Abby. And Abby is a classmate that I met in college, and she's super duper amazing. So like I said, you all should check out Jessica and Abby Beauty. I'll put their link down below. They're really amazing people, and I know them personally, and I count them as an Instagram influencer because like I said, they're the ones that are always posting in their reviews and their, you know, their makeup, you know, things, and it's just really amazing. So yeah. Anyways, with that said, that is it for today. That is all the questions. I know it was a long video, but if you stuck around, give it a thumbs up. And if y'all have any questions, comment down below. So yeah, that'll be all for today. Bye everybody.
I feel like losing my conscience, traveling for days without my knowledge of privacy.